Yo, you not here watching your boy E Shadow live, man. Peace. Well, the meaning behind my name, you know what I mean? I'm from East New York, 29 years here. And I felt that'd be one of the best things to represent me. The shadow part, that came from my son always playing Sonic, you know what I'm saying? He playing Sonic all the time, and there was a character in there named Shadow. So I always used to hear him talk about Shadow, 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 Shadow. And then I just kept saying East, and then next time I kept hearing Shadow, East, and Shadow, and the next thing you know, I was like, you know what, that don't sound bad at all. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna roll with that, you know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, that was the birth of my name. You know what I mean? I gotta thank my son for that one, you heard? When people see me, what I want them to think, I want them to look at me as a young man from, you know what I mean, from Brooklyn. I'm the Brooklyn's advocate. I'm one of them. And come off more with a militant vibe, you know what I mean? I love to push the people and things like that. And I have that type of vibe with it. And also, it still have that gritty sound to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the older generation, so my music don't sound like that. But, you know, that's how, that's what I want people to think, you know what I mean, when they see me. I mean, my goal is to be a household name, you know what I mean, top the charts and things like that. You know, but still be able to have some form of comfortability walking through the neighborhood and things like that. I mean, I know a time will come where you can't really do it like that, but I just always feel like it's important for you to go and be able to touch the people, you know what I'm saying? That's important for you to go touch the fans, talk to the people and things like that. Be able to move without having to worry about, you know what I mean, somebody coming for you and things like that, or, you know, having to worry too much. And the fans, I mean, fans I like to reach, I mean, my music is for everybody, you know what I'm saying? I made sure that when I did this album right here, the first album was that'll be more of a street album. This one it was more of a commercial type thing. And I did that because, you know, like I said, I want to be a household name. So I took the commercial route, even though, you know, it ain't always my style. I did it just to see if, you know, if I can do it, to prove it to myself that I can do it, and also show the people that I have the talent to go and do it. So, and like I said, it all boils down to reaching everybody, man. You know, I created that lane. I opened that lane up for people from the hood, people from corporate, old school, new school. Everybody could, you know, rock to my music, you heard? Yeah, well, I took a break from rapping, and you know what I mean, I came back to the game. And the reason why I did that is because when I started rapping, it was, you know, it was the thing, you know, growing up in the hood, either you're gonna be an athlete, you're gonna be an entertainer and things like that. So I chose the entertainment route. And when I did it, I came out with my first demo and all that with my cousin Casper Knox, shout out to him. You know what I mean? We ran with it for a while, but you know, my household situation, it wasn't really supporting the music. Not really supporting the music, it just wasn't the move at the time. And I got a job, so once I really got a job and I started getting money, I had the females and things like that, so it wasn't like I was suffering like that anymore, so I didn't really see the need, the urge. I kind of lost my way with it, you know what I mean? And I kind of fell back from it for like a good 9-10 years. I mean, every now and then I would tap in to see if I still had it. You know what I mean? I think all entertainers do that. Even if they don't want to be a part of it no more, they still bounce back and forth to see if, you know, they can still do it and things like that. So that's what I did. And this time around, I was working out last year. So last year I was working out a lot. I was hitting the gym and things like that. And I wanted a motivational song, so I created a song called Workout. After I did the workout, I was like, alright, you know what I mean? I did a reggae song. I'm gonna have a West Indian background. Even though I ain't Jamaican, I did a reggae song, so I did that, and it went alright. And I recorded it on, I don't know if y'all can see. I recorded it on these headphones, the SMS joints. Shout out to 50, and I mean, I met him too. He signed these, and I did it on that, and a little mic piece. I don't know if y'all can see that. This little mic piece right here. I recorded my whole project on that. And then I got let go from my job and things like that. Once I got let go from my job, I had all the time in the world, so I was just writing songs, and that's what made me really come back, because I really had the time to really do it, you know. Well, the origins of, like I said, the origins of the mixtape is, you know, me getting let go from my job. Sometimes it's a gift and a curse, you know, when you lose your job and things like that. I took it as a gift. I mean, I wasn't financially stable at the time, but I had, as you can see, I got my little studio set up right here. I got my iMac, you know what I mean? And that's why I did all the music. I had GarageBand, and that's why I put in the work, man. And I came out with, every time I come out with a project, I like to come out with like a gimmick or things like that. So I came up with Goons of Throne. I did like 8 tracks on Goons of Throne, and after I did that, I did Wolf of All Streets. You know what I mean? These things were popping at the time, so I did that, and I did the Shadow Walk. Goons of Throne was more just me trying to experiment, see if I still had it after being out of the game for like damn near like 10-some years. You know what I mean? And it came out good. The Wolf of All Streets was just ridiculous. The wordplay, it was more of a mature mixtape, you know what I mean? And I approached it that way. The Shadow Walk, you know, it was rushed. But personally, it was more of a a dark mixtape because of the things I was going through at the time. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wasn't working, and bills piling up, and anger started to set in. So I didn't really, you know, have fun with the album like I have fun with the mixtape, like how I would want it to or usually do. And like I said, it was rushed. Like April, Goons of Throne came out. May, Wolf of All Streets came out, and then like mid-May, I came up with like the Shadow Walk. So it was kind of rushed, and people didn't understand exactly where it was coming from because they liked the Goons of Throne and the Wolf of All Streets. And then I come up with another one. It was just too much music for people to rock with. But my personal favorite would have to be with the mixtapes. It'd have to be the Wolf of All Streets, hands down. And up to this day, people still play it, you know. And I think years to come, that'll be a classic mixtape, you heard? That'll be something that people could sit back and say, damn, yeah, he was going in on that one. I mean, the sound may sound a little raspy with it, but it was alright, you know what I mean? It was good for some headphones in GarageBand. Alright, the Midnight Jungle, how that came about, you know, I mean, we live in the concrete jungle, so I was like, alright, so let me call it the concrete jungle. What could I use to express the feelings, the emotions that come with living in an environment like this, you know what I mean? So I felt that Midnight being that it's dark. I was like, alright, that'll be the darkest way to say it without trying to say like, you know, something like dark or, you know, something kind of corny. I didn't want to use it like that, so I just felt like Midnight Jungle was the perfect way, the perfect, you know, wording for it. So I came up with that, and I had went to Mexico. I came back, and when I came back, I copped this at B&H. This whole studio setup right here, you know what I mean, for $250 with my unemployment check. You know what I mean? I saved that bad boy up, came back home, bought this, and my mixtapes, I was getting the beats off of YouTube, taking the beats off of YouTube. And now I wanted to be on a bigger schedule, on a bigger level, you know what I'm saying, on a bigger scale. So I asked my cousin, I was like, you know, how do I go about selling my music? And he told me you gotta go to SoundClick and you gotta go to CD Baby and things like that. So went to SoundClick and started gathering beats and things like that, and from then on, you know, I gathered up enough beats and I bought them. And then it was a wrap from there. I just started recording. I ain't even an engineer. I got Logic. I learned how to mix. I learned how to, you know what I mean, mix down the voices and do certain things like that. And he told me where to go get it mastered, and it was, the process for it was beautiful, you know what I mean? I was new to it, and as much as how we recorded before, it wasn't on that type of level like that, especially with this. I had to learn, like I said, learn a whole a new program and learn how to put in, take out effects, raise levels and things like that. So the whole Midnight Jungle process was beautiful, you know what I mean? But like I said, the emotions and the things people go through is what really inspired that whole project, and I just wanted to capture that and just give it to the people, you know what I mean? And I can say this, that was a great album, very underestimated, but in time people would catch on and they would respect it. Well, I finished the Midnight Jungle 1 by like around July time. Got everything done, mastered down by like August time, and we just kind of just waiting for September to just release it. You know, I didn't have proper promo and things like that. Like I said, I was unemployed, so all these things is kind of new to me and things like that. And